Brakte Yahweh, Brakte Yahweh Shai, Brakte Yahweh, Brakte Yahweh Shai, Brakte Yahweh, Brakte Yahweh Shai. All praises unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. All the brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So I wanted to do this video almost like a testimonial or something I've seen in the industry, and pretty much it's about the state of the economy, and many other brothers that are work in particular industries and work for particular companies are going to see a trend on how things are going to be going forward, and that is a lot of these so-called factories, these plants where they have a lot of production going on. Things are starting to majorly slow down, and basically people are having less disposable money, and as a result you're going to see the market crash pretty soon. Okay, so you go here in England, you just had it to where the Bank of England pretty much they've raised the interest rates up, and that's going to have a particular effect on the people. But it's important to remember, really, even now as it stands, it's a lot lower, so as to encourage business. Okay, and what a lot of people thought was going to happen is with this encouragement of the business from the Bank of England, with lowering the tax rates for a couple of years, the market was going to recover from the 2008 crash, and that's not what's happened. The reality of the situation is the problems of 2008 were never fixed, okay, which was the excessive spending. You look at people now, they got all kind of debt, all right? When you had the 2008 crash, you didn't have a change in mindset of the expenditure of the people, so you was going to have the same problems reoccurring. And this is the thing, when you watch the markets and that, you're not really just watching the markets, you're really looking at history, okay, the historical behavior of people, all right, their spending habits. That's an economic time. Like an economic time is that you got to watch people's spending habits, what they spend their money on, all right, how they spend it. And when you look at the average, usage or the average expenditure of this, the Western world, people are spending a lot more than they have. They use what's known as credit. Okay, so if a person makes a good chunk of money, they ain't looking to spend that money. They're looking to use the credit line, all right? Or they'll spend that money, but they'll spend a little bit more. So for instance, a guy makes £1 million, he ain't looking to have a regular house anymore. He's looking to have a house that's like £3 million. So he's spending in credit. And this is what you know as behavioral patterns, man. So as a result, after a while, as you're gonna start seeing now, all right, because of that debt, you have certain things that happen within the market that trigger what's known as a domino effect. Okay, so for instance, a person is going to go bust, or a company is going to go bust, or they're going to have to declare for bankruptcy. Because what? Because they've just had so much debt. They've been unable to manage that stuff. Well, that's going to be that. You're starting to see a lot of that. And also too, once you realize that you can't manage your money like how you used to manage your money before, that is to say, you just got too much debt you can't spend anymore, which is what's happening out here within Britain right now. All right, with this Brexit is involved in there. You're seeing people start changing their spending behavior because what? Because the debt's too much that they're paying off, or the interest rate is going up. All right, and so they're having to pay back more, so they have less disposable income. All right. So you got a lot of things that are happening right now that's gonna what? They're gonna have a domino effect, and a lot of people are gonna be spending less going forward. A lot of people are gonna be watching the pennies, and as a result of watching the pennies, the so-called retail market is gonna go down. Whether it's cars, you've seen a lot of car factories now, or car dealers. They got cars just in the dealership, not moving. All right. And if the cars are not moving at the dealer, well, what happens at the factory? The factory is still making cars, so the factory is overstocked. And this is what you're seeing right here. You're seeing cars laid out on the dealership, and so the dealer is not demanding cars from the car manufacturer. So the guys at the car manufacturer, the workers, they're losing jobs. Okay, and then as a result, because they're losing jobs, the dealer's gonna be losing jobs because they ain't nobody got money to buy them cars. So it's just a whole cycle that you're gonna start beginning to happen now, of this market slowing down. All right, people are watching their pennies, and ultimately, it's gonna lead to a crash. All right, and they're gonna unleash the chip. Okay, so it's just a video I wanted to do. I didn't go into too much articles. And you can read the scriptures with the book of James, where it talks about their gold is canker and so on and so forth. You go to the book of Revelations, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, where it talks about the chip. You can do that in your own time. But I just wanted to make this quick video, okay, about the future of the economy, okay? And the simple fact of the matter is, the crash is coming, and it's coming pretty soon, man. All right. So that must say, "Oh, praise unto Yahweh Shemi Asai Uharu Kakadash, the bonus unto the positive great stone." Honestly, brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom.